Hey there, hello and welcome. It is Madeline here, and today we are talking about what is blocking your abundance. Okay, so please forgive me if you were with me a little while ago. I got kicked off the internet. Please forgive that, the technical difficulties, and let's do this again, right? Because this is a very important topic, right? What is keeping you from your abundance, right? Or from the level of abundance that you know that you are meant to have, or just that you desire, right? Because if you desire it, then you are meant to have it. That is how the universe operates. If there is a dream in your heart, then it is possible for you to fulfill it, right? So recently, here on the pages and in the group, we have been playing the prosperity game where we spent virtual checks from the universe, and everyone had a lot of fun. I had a lot of fun. I'm going to continue to play because what that does is it shifts your vibration to, hey Jay, good to see you. It shifts your vibration into that of feeling abundant, right? Which is what is necessary in order to be able to receive. So anyway, we played this game together for a week. I'm going to continue to play. Some of my Facebook friends are also going to continue to play with me. But what I heard from some people and the vibe that I was getting from some people is like, yeah, that was great, but I don't really believe that I can manifest those things, right? So like on day 7, we were up to $64,000 that we had to spend in the day, right? You couldn't save it or give it away, okay? And they were like, yeah, this was fun, but it's just pretend, right? So, and I don't really feel like I can reach that level of abundance. And that's what I want to talk to you about today, right? Is why aren't you reaching your level of abundance? What is keeping you from your level of, from your full abundance? And why is it that some people seem to have so much, right? And others don't, right? Others seem to struggle to get to the point in life in which they want to go, and others, everything just seems to come to them easily and effortlessly, right? So what's the difference between people who are truly abundant or appear to be wealthy if you've got finances on the brain? But that's one of the things that we're going to talk about, is that abundance isn't just about money, right? But what's the difference between those people who seem to have so much and others who don't, right? Who feel that they are lacking, right? And that's the key right there, is they feel that they are lacking. The difference between the haves and the have-nots, for lack of a better term, is their mindset, right? It's their mindset and their beliefs, their belief system, which was most likely, unless they've done a lot of the work I'm going to talk about today, unless they've done a lot of work, this mindset and these beliefs were established in our childhood between the ages of 0 and 7, right? So, and the difference between the haves and the seemingly have-nots is that, is it that they are lucky? They're lucky. They're born lucky. They were born into wealth. No, the difference is that they believe that they can achieve the level of abundance that they desire, and the have-nots don't believe that they can achieve that level of abundance. Just like some of the beautiful people I was playing with this past week, they were like, this was fun, but that's just pretend, right? I can't really make those things happen. And yes, you can, right? But the first thing that we have to do is shift our beliefs, right? So, and how do you do that? So what is it that those seemingly abundant people, what are their belief systems? And today I want to share 4 things with you that successful people believe about, or how they treat money or their relationship to abundance, okay? So, and the first thing is that they give it, and the first 2 things is that they give it and they receive it freely, okay? They give money freely and they receive it freely. So, and then what if you're thinking, I don't really feel like I'm in a position to give money, right? Then you give it, and you give what you can, right? You give what you feel that you can, or you give what you do have to give, right? So if you're within the sound of my voice, you are very abundant. You are very abundant. And that's the third step, right? Is that you recognize abundance in areas other than financial remuneration, okay? It's not just about, abundance is not a dollar amount. Abundance is a mindset. Abundance is an energy. Abundance is a vibration. And any of the most wealthy, most abundant people in our society will tell you that. Okay, so recognize abundance in areas outside of your finances, and then that energy will transmute into all areas of your life as well, right? So for example, these beautiful flowers that I have here with me today, right? So my mother gave me those flowers today for our talk, and when I saw them, I thought, oh my goodness, how abundant. And I said, Mom, they're gorgeous, they're spectacular, thank you. And how abundant, which is what I'm talking about on Facebook today. And she said, you know, when you asked me for flowers from my garden, because my mother's garden is beautifully and so abundant in flowers, she said, as I was putting this vase together, Mom said, she's like, I'm going to give her a big abundant arrangement. And she didn't know the topic of our conversation was today, but look how the universe blessed me with abundance, right? And blessed us with abundance. I'm happy to share it with you as well. You may also know that a couple of weeks ago, you know, my brother blessed me with tickets to Hamilton, right? He gave me tickets to Hamilton, golden circle seats, which meant pretty close in the orchestra center, right? Like, how abundant is that? I am abundant in my health, right? I am blessed that I am able to walk and move. I woke up today, I am super healthy, and I'm able to take care of myself and live independently. Not everyone is so blessed, but I'm recognizing abundance in other areas outside of just finances, okay? And then as a result, it transmutes, or it spreads over into other areas of your life, right? And I'm going to get into that, how it spreads into how abundance is relevant, and our blocks, our beliefs are relevant in all areas of life when I tell you some of my amazing client stories, right? So that's the third step, recognize abundance in all forms, right? And if you can't give, if you feel that you're not in a position to give financially, you can give what you do have, right? Which is your attention, your appreciation, your affection, and your acceptance of people, of who they are at a minimum. My mom gave me flowers, right? She shared her abundance with me that way, right? I'm sharing my spirit with you here today, and this information in hopes to inspire you to move into your abundance, right? So, and the third step is respect it, right? So respect your money. Last week, I told you a story about a former client of mine who had money in receipts, like in boxes all over her home. She really didn't know how much she had. She was afraid to look at it. And as a result of our work together, and she was working on career and her financial situation. That was why we started working together. And as a result, right, we cleaned up her finances, we got them out of the boxes and into the bank, and we got her an accounting system and a method in which she was comfortable to account for and track and know her money situation. And now, right, so since having done that work, she has busted through her blocks. She has opened up a new studio, which is thriving. She's at capacity on a regular basis. She's got some live events that she's running coming up in the future, and one is already sold out at twice the capacity of her last event, and the second one is well on its way to being sold out as well, at full capacity as well. So she is thriving in her area of career and finances. So because she was able to bust through those blocks, right? And that's the other key that I want to get at for you today. If you're with me online, say hello so I can see you. Sometimes I can see you, sometimes I can't. Just say hey in the chat. But that's the key, is that, right, it's our mindset. The only thing in between our abundance, us and our abundance, is our mindset, right? And our beliefs about abundance. So, and those beliefs are established as children, usually. Sometimes we can develop new limiting beliefs as adults as well, but usually they're established between 0 and 7. Last week I talked about my scarcity mindset. That was established as a child. Then I have other clients who their limiting beliefs around abundance may have been established as an adult, right? Maybe you got a diagnosis and now you are fearful for your health. You're no longer feeling fearful in your health. And that belief was born in the doctor's office, right? But again, what's in between you and your abundance is the limiting beliefs and or the negative emotions that are keeping you stuck in the story, right? What is your story of lack or not enough? Or, or maybe you've got plenty, right? Maybe you've got plenty of money, but you just can't get to that next level in your business or in your health or in your finances or in your relationships, right? So, and those are the stories that I want to share with you today, because I've worked with several clients in areas not in finances, right? Because they weren't feeling the lack in their finances, but as a result of clearing blocks in other areas of their life, when you clear blocks in one area of your life, you open up and clear out the blocks in other areas of your life as well, because our areas of life are independent. They all touch each other. So for example, Diane, we were working on her relationships and overcoming her childhood trauma so she could open herself, because she wasn't feeling abundant in her relationship. She wasn't able to attract the romantic relationship, the kind of man that she wanted and knew she deserved. Hey, Chris, good to see you. We're talking about abundance today. So she wasn't able to attract the type of relationship that she wanted because she had blocks there. We worked through those blocks. I've since told you her story, and she's in a relationship with a beautiful man. She's in a beautiful relationship with a beautiful man now. But also, while we were working together, she got a surprise check for $7,500, which allowed her to pay off her debt and finish a small renovation project that she had in her home. Because when we're blocked in one area of life, we're usually blocked in many areas of life, aren't we? That's right. So, and then there was Carrie, right? Carrie, we were working on her career as well, and she was blocked in writing her dissertation for her PhD. So we worked through those blocks, and while we were working through those, she has successfully completed her program, by the way, but while we were working through those blocks, she got a surprise $8,000 check from a former employment arrangement. And not only did she get one $8,000 check, she was going to get several more for about a year or a year and a half to come, quarterly, which was unexpected and allowed her to relax about supporting herself while she was working full time on her dissertation, right? So just, so getting rid of the blocks that were blocking her in her career and in her education opened up the blocks in her finances as well. Marissa, we were also working on her career. She got a promotion and a big raise in her corporate job as a result of our work together. She got a 12 or 15% raise with that promotion, and it was retro back to a year and a half. So she got a nice chunk of change as well once we busted through the limiting beliefs that were keeping her stuck in her career, which was really not about money. She was making plenty of money, but hey, she was able to kick it up to the next level. And the same goes with John, right? So John, we were working on his relationship. He came to me because he was not in a relationship that was serving him. He was in a good relationship, but it wasn't the type of relationship that he wanted to be in. And as a result, so not only was he not feeling abundant and the love that he deserved in his romantic relationship, his company was suffering as a result, right? Which he thought was completely unrelated. But after our work together, he realized that none of it is unrelated, right? That all of our areas of life are interrelated and married, and that we really, although we can have lines between them, we're really hard pressed to separate them sometimes. And if there's a block in one area of life, that it will probably touch other areas of life as well. Because again, abundance is not a dollar amount. It's a mindset, it's an energy, it's a vibration, right? So let me finish telling you about John, right? So John came to me because he wanted to work out his romantic relationship situation, which we did. But as a result, his company was also suffering. Sales were down, and his top people in the company were not doing the kind of job that he thought that they should be doing. So as a result of getting rid of the blocks in his relationship, he was also able to turn his company around, right? Because we have relationships in all areas of our life, right? He was able to let go of the people that weren't pulling their weight in his company, and others just left, and he was able to manifest to replace them with amazing rock stars who are now taking his company to the level that it should be at, right? So, and they've blown out last year's sales numbers and are on track to meet this year's projections. And all because he eliminated the beliefs, right? He busted through the blocks in his personal life, right? So back to where we started. What is blocking you from your abundance? Is it a monetary lack mindset? Is it a mind lack set? What a mindset, a lack mindset? What beliefs are keeping you from the level of abundance that you wish to reach in your life? Whether that be financially, emotionally, step up your relationships, your career, or your health. I'm here to tell you that the block is in your mind and in your belief system. So, if you're struggling paycheck to paycheck, you've got a health condition, I understand that those things are real, right? That those things are real, they're physiological illnesses, and I'm praying for you. If you have a health challenge or financial challenge, I'm praying for all of you. I pray for all of my Facebook friends daily. I understand that those things are real, and I don't want to diminish that. That's not what I'm saying when I'm saying it's in your mind. I'm saying that what I'm saying is that the change starts in your mind and in your belief systems, and then that will transmute into your physiology and manifest into concrete things that you can actually feel in your life, right? And if you'd like to explore what those things are, if you know that you need help figuring out what's blocking you, then I invite you to book a breakthrough call with me. It's a free breakthrough call. We'll get on the phone. We'll figure out for about an hour. We'll talk about what's not working in your life and how you want it to be, right? What's not working in your life right now? How would you like it to be instead? We'll paint a crystal clear picture of your very bright future. And if I can help you get there, I will show you how, okay? And you book that call by going to MadelineCorrea.com/talk. You'll be taken to my calendar. Pick a time that works for you. And then we'll talk when the time comes, okay? The call is free. It's my gift to you. And if I can help you with what you're having challenges with, I will show you how. Okay, and again, MadelineCorrea.com/talk, and I'll put the link in the comments as well. And I hope our time together served you, and I will look forward to seeing you in the next video, okay? And until then, I will see you in the gap. Namaste. Be blessed. Mwah.